So the next question you need to ask yourself is, what do you need to get to answer this research question? Now, there are lots of ways that I can answer my research question, which, remember, is about the role of televised visuals in classic video games. How do they make a certain kind of place in the video game, and how do they enable or constrain the activities of players? But there's a helpful limit on the variety of evidence that I can get because of the genre that I'm writing in. Remember, I'm writing in ethnography. And my particular model and my sense of audience comes from Curie Miller on video games. So what would she use as possible kinds of evidence? I'm going to list a couple that I think will help me answer this question. So one thing is a screen recording of classic video game basketball. Another one is footage from contemporary basketball coverage from that same time period. One other thing that I think, if I'm thinking about how this affects players, I probably need gameplay notes to think about what in the game those camera angles and depictions help me to do and prevent me from doing. I need to play the game and take some notes. And finally, if I could interview some other players about their experience of the game, I could maybe get some sense of how those things, how those televised aspects of the game help them understand the game in terms of a particular environment. Do they experience it as if they're playing on the court, as if they were watching it on TV? How does that usage of television as a metaphor place them? And of course, these questions, in this case, they could be asked of virtually any basketball video game. So I've got a bunch of questions up here. I need to make them a little more specific, though,